What's the lesson content creation has taught you that changed how you move in life? Sow your seeds and just move on. Hey guys, hey guys, hey guys, hey guys, hey guys. It's her. Is this tilted? It's my last day in New York and I'm going to get ready. So I kind of wanted to do a little life update and Q&A. Before I get started, guys, we hit 10K. We hit 10K. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. If you watched, subscribed, liked, anything. If you've engaged with my content in any way, thank you. I appreciate you. And I love you, girl or boy. Now that there's 10,000 of you guys, I kind of want to do a little life update, you know, a little get ready with me vibes. So it can be kind of like an introduction, also a little life update, honestly. Like, I love talking to the camera. Y'all know, if you watch my unsponsored uncut series, I love to chat. I love to gab. That's exactly what we do here. I'm not gonna lie, y'all surprised me with the questions too. If you follow me on Instagram, go ahead and follow me on Instagram. But I was very surprised with the engagement and the questions that I got. So thank you so much. You're very much appreciated. And if you follow me, if you don't follow me on Instagram, go and follow me on Instagram. By the way, guys, I mixed two of my makeups. I do Fenty Beauty and shade 450 and Makeup by Mario 24N. I used to do Maybelline with it too, but I didn't bring it for the trip. So today's just gonna be these two. For the first time ever, New York, I felt like I've seen like the mundane parts of New York. Like, if you follow me, you know, like, New York's my favorite city. Like, I would want to move here. I'm planning on moving here, you know what I mean, potentially and everything. But every time I come here, it's always been like, you know, glamorized, like New York, nightlife is up. We come home, like, I've never, like, even the last time I came here, I got home every night at like 7 a.m. or even 8, honestly. But it was just like I always got the glamorized version of New York. But for the first time ever, this trip, I feel like I've seen the mundane parts of New York. I'm so glad like that was like the reality, honestly, because it made me have like a realistic view. Because obviously if you're considering on like moving to a country, to a state, you can't really glamorize everything out of it because it's never going to be perfect. It's never going to be like sunshines and rainbows and oh my god, this is amazing. Do you know what I mean? So having to see the mundane parts of New York and me still loving it was like a confirmation that I need to move here. Do you know what I mean? Because it was a thing of us here too. So usually I was just like, you know, I was just going by myself, walking around by myself. Like, I was trying to like soak it in as if I'm here by myself and just like walking around, living here basically. And I absolutely love it. I feel like the one thing that I really like is the fact that like I love my own company. Like, I literally love my solitude. I love to be by myself. I love to like do things by myself and stuff like that. And I feel like New York, it comes so easily because everything is like, no one's gonna notice that you're doing shit by yourself. I don't know, like day to day, I can be by myself in the DMV, but not the way it felt like here in New York. Like, I felt invisible in the best way. Do you know what I mean? Like, it felt like I was just literally just enjoying my own company, vibing out, whatever. And it was just so, I just loved it. And then the other thing that really stood out to me too is the fact that like we were just walking. I'm walking by myself with no plans, and then I go into a store. I find something that I like, meet people. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like New York is the best place for you to like organically meet people and organically like make friends or whatever. And I know a lot of people say like people here are rude, and it's kind of like, oh my god, am I ashy? I am ashy. This is crazy. But the first question is, what did you major in? So in college, I majored in health science. So it's HPACs with a health science concentration. If you're new here, I went to VCU. I had plans to be a doctor, and then a nurse, and then a public administration or whatever. I had plans to do all of the like fields in the in the health department, honestly. And then I changed my mind when I realized like emotionally I don't have the capacity to be like a nurse, because a lot of people think being a nurse like, you know, like you go, you work, you help people, blah blah blah. It takes a lot of toll. Like, I feel like anything in the medical field takes a lot of toll on you, like emotionally, which I don't think I have the capacity for. Like, and plus I know like you're gonna end up being like, you know, desensitized and stuff like that, and it's like you're gonna get used to whatever's happening and that's gonna be your norm. I'm using the Skin Tint by Estee Lauder. They sent me this, actually. Thank you so much, Estee, for sending me this. But they sent me their Skin Tint serum, but when I chose the shade, it was like the wrong shade, so it got darker. So what I did instead is now I start using it as contour. And it's so good, because like it's so buttery and it blends so easily. so it makes it so easy for you to contour. But back to the major thing, like I know you can get like, you know, desensitized and stuff like that after a while. It's gonna be like a norm to you, but I don't want anything like that to be a norm to me. Do you know what I mean? Like, so for me personally, that's why I kind of changed my mind as well. And I felt like, I don't know, I've always been like into like content creation and stuff like that. I've always been into that. But career wise, I was like, oh, it's meant to be like, you know, a nurse or whatever. Like I want to open my own hospital. Like that was like the biggest goal. And that was the reason why I wanted to do health science or like be in the medical field. But then I realized I don't have to be like a medical professional to open a hospital. You know what I mean? So yeah. Okay, so this is literally all my placements. I put the Estee Lauder skin tint all over. It's so easy, it's so creamy. So if you and contouring don't go together, get the skin tint because it's so easy and it can blend like seamlessly for you. What are your goals for this year? My goal for this year is obviously still go crazy on content creation, just be more consistent and stuff. But I feel like the main thing for me is just live in the moment and appreciate like where I am at right now, basically. Because as long as I'm like moving a certain direction, I'm a firm believer that like it's gonna happen. There's just absolutely no way. But because I have a really like obsessive personality, and I really especially when it comes to like passion, dreams and goals and stuff like that, like I'm too much in my head. So I would want to like just like live in the moment more and just experience life as it is, while obviously, you know, putting the work in. Okay, but when we're talking about like goals you can actually like measure, I would absolutely would love to reach 100K by the end of this year. Obviously very grateful for the 10K. Love y'all. Moving is definitely like on my vision board this year. Like I need to move, and obviously you know where I'm trying to move to. But yeah, like moving, 100K possibly. Also, like after shooting a commercial in Bangkok for Dove, I'm really trying to get into modeling, like commercial modeling, editorial. I feel like I would really love editorial modeling. I love like expressing art, like even when it comes to like makeup or whatever, you need our outfits. Like I would really want to do that. So maybe modeling is also on, it's not even maybe, honestly, it's on the table. So that's one thing that I would want to keep on pursuing. But yeah, I'll obviously keep you guys updated, take you guys along, and we're gonna do a little goal check. Are you a full-time content creator or do you have another job? Well, I'm not a full-time content creator at the moment, but it will be happening in Jesus' name, amen. So I do like contract temp position that literally lasts like a month, 2 months, all the way up to 6 months. I feel like it gives me the flexibility to, you know, still create content and everything while getting paid, because obviously I need to get paid. But at the same time, I have this issue where like I just know, guys, even from a young age, I just knew it was not meant for 9 to 5. And it's like, I don't know how it is, like after a 6-month period, I literally feel trapped at any like job places that I'm at. So temping literally came in clutch because I'm like, I feel like I'm there before my battery is out. You know, my employee battery's out, I'm there, I soak it up, I make my money, and I leave. Are you in a relationship or dating? Yeah, you're gonna have to wait on that one, honestly. I'm just vibing. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm vibing. What camera do you use and which ones do you recommend? I always get this on Instagram, even though I literally post me with my camera on my story every single time. But I use the Canon G7X Mark II. I love it. I love it down. Like, y'all don't understand. Like, that was the best investment I've ever made. And I bought this in 2020. Like, I still remember the first video that I made. I think it was like it's a hygiene routine video with the Canon. I was like, oh my god, the quality is insane or whatever. Little did I know I'd use it more for pictures than just videos. But what's it called? Yeah, I got it then for like, I think I got it for like $700. Yeah, I got it for $700, but now it's getting sold for what, 2K? I've seen one for 2K. I remember one when we were going to Miami, this guy, he was like boarding like behind us basically, and he saw my camera because I had my vlog camera out. And he was like, oh, is that the Canon G7X Mark II? He's like, yeah. Like, oh yeah, I sell all the, like, I sell those cameras, da da da. And I'm like, okay, how much do you sell it for? $2,000. Yeah, that was the best investment. I highly, highly, highly recommend everybody to get a Canon G7S. All right, first of all, if you can afford it, because this is insane. But I am a big believer where investing in your dreams is nothing. Like, don't look at the price and be like, because you're investing in, like, you know, your dream. If you're a content creator, if you're just getting this just to take pictures, as much as the pictures eat, I don't think it's worth getting it for like that much. Look at the base. Look at that base. She is sexy. Oh my god, I love this, babe. Should I blend her a little more right here? How was dealing with life after college and not having a community like before? You're taking me back to like 2020. I'm saying taking me back. Oh my god, I'm already old. It was honestly, I'm not gonna lie, once we graduated, like all of my friends, thank god, were from Nova. So when we all graduated, we literally all moved back home. And home is like literally 10-15 minutes away from each other. Do you know what I mean? So we were hanging out a lot more still. Like that summer didn't feel like we graduated. It just felt like a summer break. Everything changed when people started getting jobs and people are like focusing more on their careers and their life paths and stuff like that. Because then the biggest thing is just making time for each other. And the one thing that I absolutely miss, and we didn't take it for granted actually. We were soaking it up while we were there too. It's just the fact that like you were just like right there with your friends. You were living with your friends. It's just so much easier. Like I never had to call them and ask them if they're free to hang out. I would have just literally walked out of my room and went to my friend's room next door. Do you know what I mean? It was just so much easier. And I'm the type of person where my social battery is very, very low. Actually, that's a lie. It's not low, honestly. I just feel like my approach to life or like my path to life is a little bit different than my friends because no one's in the creative space basically. Do you know what I mean? So for them, work ends at 5. For me, work literally starts at 5 sometimes because from 9 to 5 I'm doing my temp job. Not my voice cracking, but from 9 to 5 I'm doing my temp job. My actual dream, my actual passion comes literally after 5 p.m. So after 5, that's when I go home and I sometimes batch create, I film, I do this, I plan, I edit. Like there's a lot more things that I do regarding social media and regarding like, you know, things that you would like or talk to brands or even like, you know, just everything when it comes to content creating in general. That's when I do it after work. So my shit starts at 5. But yeah, so I feel like that really took a toll on my social life because babes, if I go out every day or if I hang out with people every day, I don't have enough time to edit, to make videos and stuff like that, and babes, that's not gonna happen. Like, it's so hard to be impulsive now, for me especially too. Whenever we're impulsive, it's usually like at night or whatever. And guys, I utilize my mornings and my afternoon. So in the morning, that's when usually I would do like my makeup routine, or like I would do like I go to the gym too, so like workout, makeup routine, film a little bit, and then edit after work at 5. Do you know what I mean? I feel like my opportunities to be impulsive is just like getting slimmer by the minute. How are you mentally? Like for real? Honestly, mentally I'm pretty good. And I feel like that's all because of my faith. I say this because I was even touching it up on TikTok. And when it comes to like goals, content creation, or like reaching, like, I don't know, like trying to do something in life, you have to be a little insane and you have to be delusional, and you actually will be insane in 6 months, because it's like, I just feel so like not in control of everything. So it kind of caused me to spiral, and I have spiraled. I was just like, oh my god, fuck, like I feel trapped. I feel like, you know, like I have that, especially you guys know, like I want to move, I want to leave New York, I want to leave the DMV and everything. So the second I'm having like, you know, the feeling of doubt or whatever, like I can easily like spiral. But then I have to ground myself with like my faith, and I'm just like, wait, like everything's okay, everything's going at the pace, like, you know, that God wants it to happen. We're not in control of everything, and I'm trying to like kind of tell myself that every single day and every single time. But yeah, I have my little funks and I have like my little ups and downs, because usually my funks always last a lot longer than I normally would expect. I feel like this year was really bad for me, I'm not gonna lie. Like winter, especially like January and February, honestly, that was the absolute worst, and I don't know how it happened. Like, I wasn't the type to get like seasonal depressions and everything. I don't know, I was just dealing with feeling of like, oh my god, like it's not enough, I need to go, I need to do, you know, like the time limit you set for yourself, like you did it, and then I'm telling myself I'm behind, but like according to who? Do you know what I mean? But I had all of that existential life. I had a midlife crisis, honestly. I feel like January and February was my little version of midlife crisis, and I'm not even 25 yet. And this is exactly why I said like content creation has really helped my faith a lot, because whenever I like there's a lot of things that you don't understand. But whenever I'm like in that funk or like in that space, I literally read my Bible and I get my little, like, you know what, I get recharged like with the Bible, honestly. Someone said, are you still doing 75 hard? If so, what's been the hardest part? Period, you're sharp. Oh, for those who don't know, I started 75 hard February 17th, I think, yeah. So I think I'm on day 40 something. But it's not the traditional 75 hard that like other people do, like where you have to read 45 pages of a book every day, da da da. Maybe I should add that because I've been in a reading book. But my 75 hard category is basically going to the gym 5 times a week, filming every day, posting YouTube videos like once or twice a week, and Bible studying, just like praying and everything. But it's been going really well. I'm not gonna lie, I can't believe I'm on day 40 something. I always have to ask ChatGPT what day I'm on, but I'm on day 40 something. But it's been going really well. I felt like the hardest time was the second week of my 75 hard, because I worked out like the first week. I was like amped up because I'm like, I need to have the best body before summer, because I'm only gonna wear literally duct tape right here and right here. So I was hell bent. But then the second week after you've rested for like your whole weekend, that Monday actually was hell. Like I felt like I was like in the army or something. But honestly, she's been good. I'm trying to add waking up at 5 a.m. in the morning like every time now. I used to wake up at 6. But yeah, I feel like for the other half, now that like I'm kind of like halfway done, I'm trying to wake up at, like I said, 5 in the morning. But I do like the reading idea, so I might add that too. But yeah, it's been good. I feel healthy, and I'm vegan for like Lent. Getting my protein intakes has been really hard until I found these protein shakes from Whole Foods called Koya, and I posted about it on TikTok, and I was just like, oh my god guys, I found this, blah blah blah, blah. Like love it, she's so cute, da da da. And they messaged me and they sent me like their whole a whole 12 pack and a discount code for me. So I was like, y'all are real ones. Like I love brands who listen and actually engage with their audience. But I do have a discount code if you guys want it, especially if you're vegan and you're working out. You're gonna need that because it tastes just like chocolate. It's not that bad. It's not too thick. I hate like a thick protein shake. It's not all that. Like it's really really good. Like I'm loving the no lashes look, and I feel like the no lash look fits well with my face, especially when I do like buns and stuff. I like my no lash look now. What's something you've outgrown recently? I'm outgrowing rap in general. I feel like I've been outgrown rap, honestly, because I don't listen to I only listen to like R&B, Afrobeats. Amapiano runs my playlist. That's the one thing that I absolutely like always listen to, especially when I'm at the gym. Now that 75 hard, now that I do 75 hard, I feel like I listen to Amapiano a lot more too, because the beat just gets me. The beat just gets to me, I'm sorry. Finding out about my Maybelline setting powder randomly at CVS in college was the best thing that's ever happened to me, because I've never left her ever. What's the lesson Content creation has taught you that changed how you move in life? Literally, sow your seeds and just move on. I feel like I can like apply that in anywhere, and I'm gonna explain what I mean. On Ecclesiastic. So one time I was just like really in my head, and when it comes to obviously content creation goals and stuff like that, and my friend sent me this verse, and it's Ecclesiastic 11:4. Like, whoever watches the wind will not plant, whoever looks at the clouds will not reap, as you do not know the path of the wind or how the body is formed in a mother's womb. So you cannot understand the work of God and the work and the maker of all things. Sow your seeds in the morning and at evenings, and let your hands not be idle, for you do not know which will succeed, whether it's this or that, whether this or that, or whether both will do equally well. So literally not supposed to look at the process. Like think of gardening, like you're gardening or whatever, you plant a seed and you walk out. You're not gonna come every day, look at the soil and be like, where's the plant, where's the tree, whatever. Do you know what I mean? Like just randomly, you're probably just gonna walk around randomly, turn around spring, summer, whatever it is, whatever season it is, you're gonna see the thing that you planted, the seed that you planted becoming like, you know, an actual plant outside the soil. And that's how I see like life in general. Like as long as you try, you're sowing your seeds. As long as you're making an effort, and as long as, like, you know, obviously you have the right heart posture, you're not doing it for selfish or arrogant reasons. As long as you're doing something, you're sowing your seeds. Don't hyper focus, like don't hyper fixate on like how it's gonna happen, why is it taking so long. That is nothing, like that has nothing to do with you. Now life feels so much better because I'm like not looking at the soil and just waiting for like, you know, the plant to just like come out or whatever. So yeah, so I've been seeing everything. I've been seeing everything that I'm doing in life in general, and not even with just content creation. When it comes to like friendship, when it comes to efforts, when it comes to other things too, I don't have like a linear way of doing things now. The reason why that verse has helped me like in different aspects of life is, one, like I said, I hyperfixate on one thing, and two, I think like I'm such a perfectionist and it has to happen in things that I've imagined it in my head, like exactly. So if I want it to happen this and then this and then this, that's exactly how I want it to happen, which is kind of crazy and a little arrogant because I am not in charge of like life. Do you know what I mean? Like it's all like in God's hands. So I can't just be like, I want this to happen, I want this to happen. And the funny thing is, nothing in life, all the greatest moments in my life, all the like accomplishments or whatever, I didn't plan it. It just happened to me. I just happened to be like in God's favor and like that happened to me. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I think that's the best thing that I've learned in general because it just, you can apply it to anything. Someone said dream job if money wasn't an issue. Guys, I'm literally doing my dream job. You don't get it. This is exactly where I wanted to be in life. This is exactly how I planned my life. So thank God. I feel like I'm leaning to it like the way I should be. But this would be my dream job. I feel like the only thing different was I would travel more. Like I would want to be a travel vlogger. I would want to vlog a lot more traveling if money wasn't an issue. But apart from that, girl, we are employed already. The last question is, how do you stay so consistent? I don't think I'm that consistent because short form content really comes like so easily to me because it's short form content. But when it comes to YouTube, I feel like I'm not as consistent. Actually, the main reason why I think I stay consistent when it comes to short form is because I just record anything. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can make content out of every little thing. It doesn't have to be like, don't over analyze, don't over exaggerate content within itself. Like, I just vibe. If it's good, it's good. Do you know what I mean? Whatever I do, I'm gonna film it. So later on, whatever like I'm in the mood for, I'm gonna edit it the way I do. The only reason why a lot of people aren't consistent is because you don't have enough footage to work with. Do you know what I mean? And also, like I said, everything comes in practice. If you literally tell yourself like I have to film every day for this week, you film every day that week. Next week you might not film every day, but you will film a lot more than you did last week. Do you know what I mean? So don't overanalyze content in general. Just record whatever you want to. Like just record everything, any and everything, and then see what you can work with that. Do you know what I mean? Which is why it's so easy for me to stay consistent when it comes to short form, but long form like YouTube and vlogs, you can't really just do with that, whatever. You know what I mean? Like you have to like actually plan it. So yeah, and that's the one thing that I'm trying to do a lot more because I love vlogs and I love YouTube and stuff, but I'm having a little trouble on just basically, like in my head, I'm like, y'all don't want to see this shit. Do you know what I mean? So I'm trying to figure out like, I'm trying to like not get in my head when it comes to that. Like, okay, like y'all can see it, or like the person who's gonna enjoy it is gonna enjoy it. You know what I mean? Gloss from It Cosmetics. I love this gloss so much. It's tinted. Like she's so perfect. She's so thick. Like I love a thick lip gloss. Love her now. Honestly, this was timed absolutely perfectly. I'm literally done with my makeup. I just wore this right now, but I'm probably gonna change, or I'm probably gonna add something to layer. But done with my makeup, I'm gonna go ahead and get breakfast, chill a little bit until I meet my friend later on. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you guys for engaging, everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys love this beat. All right, bye.